there was no way today I was going to Cheddar Gorge. Okay, so let's do some trivia questions. Simulated engine failure, go. Okay, right, got my airspeed, right, going into min sync. So I got asked recently by a gentleman, I think it's Sam Huff, I'm pretty sure it's you, Sam, that asked the question, about how effective this screen is at keeping me out of the breeze. Right, good morning everybody and welcome to the channel. As you can see, it's a bit colder today, so a bit more geared up. Got the heated gloves on, but haven't actually needed to put them on. Anyway, I'm going to try something different today because those that know me know my channel is all about education information, and when we get to the darker days we're not going to be able to fly as much. So what I'm going to try and do is insert in my flights. When I go somewhere, I normally just leave you with a montage and a bit of music and everything. But what I thought I'd try and do is maybe add a few more general aviation questions. So those overseas, this might not be relevant, but I've been trying to get my head back in the books again, just because a lot of the stuff I've done, I've realised that I haven't actually. I've forgotten so much information, so I've been getting my head back in the books just to refresh my memory on symbols on an air chart, or what certain cloud formations are, or how they form. So you might find it'll be a mixture, 2 or 3 questions each time I go up on a flight, and it will be, what about this? It may be done from the cockpit, I may just jump back to the flight briefing room, but it's just a bit of fun, and it's helping me, if nothing else, learn information, and if I can help others refresh their memory, then so be it. It's all about fun and having games at the end of the day. And it tickled me when I thought of the idea and thought, okay, let's try it. Let's see how it goes. So anyway, as you can hear, the engine isn't running. I need to get my checks underway, and let's get in the air for just a little local flight. Clipper up. That's better. Trim is fixed and the weather is on the margins, but I'm happy. Awareness, I can't hear anything, can't see anything. Riser is down, engine temps are good. Okay, lining up. Engine RPM is good, engine temps are good, engine temp pressures are good, right. Happy, let's go. Keeping straight. Bar coming forward. Climbing away. Engine RPM's good, engine temps are good. And climbing out nicely. Maintaining my heading as I'm climbing out. Yeah, there's lots of muck in the air today. Yeah, I don't think I'll be climbing very high today. Let's just keep local. Still visual with the field. Okay, so let's do some trivia questions. Now I'm going to have to do a bit of media magic here. If you see this symbol on the screen, what does that actually mean? Okay, if you see that symbol, it's a chart, so for those outside the UK you may not get this. So it's on a UK air chart. What does it actually mean? Alright, there are other symbols, but we'll save them for another video. In the UK, what is the transition altitude? And there's 2 parts to this question. What is altitude and what is height? All good fun questions. Some of them really did get my brain going. And like, how I cannot believe I've forgotten about this. And as we're in weather, and I like this one, I was driving down the motorway going, is that mist or is it fog? Oh, we're in fog now. Oh no, we're not. So, I'm leading into this question, my 3rd question for this flight, and you'll like it. Not a lot, but you'll like it. What is the difference? What is the difference between mist and fog? If you know the answers to those questions, there's 3 questions, one with 2 parts to it. If you know the answers to them, drop them in the comments. And if you've now stayed this far in the video, if you stayed this far in the video, okay, it's going to free to check. It's good. We're good. Yep. I'll leave all the answers in the description. So I hope that was a bit of fun. On the days that we can't go far, as this camera will probably see, I have got 1.5 k's visibility. I am below 3,000 feet. I'm below 140 knots. There was no way today I was going to Cheddar Gorge. I wanted to fly to Cheddar Gorge to take some pictures. The other alternative plan was to fly back to Davidstow. So all the guys at Davidstow, sorry I couldn't make it, but I think you guys weren't even flying today either. So, so from my perspective, I'm just glad I'm in the air. I'm just really pleased I'm in the air. Even if it is a little bit meh, it's still flying. Simulated engine failure, go. Okay, right, got my airspeed, right, going into min sync. I'm holding at min sync, checking for the wind. Wind is down the strip, that's good. Okay, field, I have a field below me. Okay. Going into my TIFs. So, throttle is closed, ignition is off, fuel would be off. Are you secure? I'm secure. Okay, so looking for constant aspect approach. I'm good. Right, sorry. Oh, bollocks. Let's do that all again, because that was not good. Practice engine failure, go. So engine has failed. Okay, got my airspeed going into min sync. Okay, wind is coming from the north, so I need to find a field from the north. Okay, I'm going to go for that field there because it's suitable. Right, I've got my field now. Okay, I've got a bit more time to think about stuff. I'm attempting an engine restart. Engine restart fails. Okay, mayday, Golf, Lima, Romeo. Engine failure, attempting field landing at Tolland. Right, okay, that's all that side of it done. What I'm going to need to do now is look at my TIFs. So, hand throttle is closed, ignition off, fuel is off. Are you secure? I'm secure. Right, we can now focus on the landing. Quite high at the moment. Still keeping a look at. Got my field. I'm going to 45 degree. Still quite high. I'm going to keep maintaining that. Okay, I'm going to turn here. Keeping that 45 degree aspect. Okay, I'm going to turn in now. Aiming halfway up the field. No, I'm still too high. I'm going to do a quick turn. Quick S-turn. Okay. Okay, looking long. And we're down. Cool. Practice simulated engine failure. Right. So I got asked recently by a gentleman. I think it's Sam Huff. I'm pretty sure it's you, Sam, that asked the question about how effective this screen is at keeping me out of the breeze. Keeping me out of the breeze. And basically, I'm going to do it with the feel of my hands. But basically, it's very effective. It's like the fly screen of a motorbike. And it's, you can probably see on some of the other videos, the jacket, the fly candy jacket I wear, just seems to flutter around here, and that's pretty much it. I'm in a lovely little bubble here. Yeah, it's about there. So my head, yep, there it is. That's the bubble I'm in. It's probably hard to relate that, but it's really nice that I've got this slipstream. So my hand I can keep them in the middle. I'm out of the slipstream. I think with the weather, I'm going to call it quits and go back. I haven't actually needed to put my heated gloves on, which is great. Related engine failure, go. Right. So I have speed. Okay, let's get into min sync. Wind is coming from that direction. Field, I'm selecting a field. I've got minimal time, so I'm going to select the field below me. It's good and suitable. Right, I'm set up for that. Attempting engine restart. Engine restart fails. Mayday, Golf Lima Romeo, engine failure, attempting field landing, Tolland. Okay, going into the TIFs. So throttle is closed, ignition is off, fuel is off, and are you secure in the back? That's good. So let's get myself set up. I'm now configured for landing. I'm going to use a constant aspect approach onto this field. I'm going to turn now. Extend past slightly, so I've got options to turn in. Turning in now. That turn is good. Alright, I can start bringing the speed on and get myself on for the centre line. Okay, speed I have, centre line I have. Speed and centre line are good, looking long, gently coming into the round out. Holding off, holding off, holding off, and we're down. Oh, happy with that, happy with that. Ignition off.
So I hope you enjoyed that video. So it's just a little bit of fun with the questions there, and I hope you enjoyed me just practicing my engine failures just to get in that rhythm. So the first one I messed up, and the subsequent ones I was happy with. And so I would actually like to be confident enough that I can actually just turn the engine off and still land on the runway. The problem with Glebe Farm is it's actually really short. If you don't get it right, you can either run off the end or end up landing short, which is not ideal. But anyway, that's the whole point of practicing. I hope you enjoyed the questions. I found them a little bit fun, and it's just for me to try and educate myself, but if they're helpful for you as part of this video, all the better. So we'll wrap this video up here, and so until next time everybody, fly safe.